Let me introduce my project, VIGIL. VIGIL on-chain Sentinel. The market never sleeps, neither does VIGIL. VIGIL is an autonomous, non-custodial portfolio Sentinel built on Mantle. It manages real-world asset and CLMM positions, reasons over multi-score market sentiment, enforces hard on-chain safety guardrails, and generates zero-knowledge proofs to cryptographically audit every single decision it makes. All on a 30-minute cycle, 24/7, bar 365. One agent, 30-minute cycles, zero-knowledge audits, data sources, and Mantle Sepolia, year 2004. Here, the problem. Autonomous trading agents are black boxes. Today, autonomous trading agents execute swaps, entries, and skips silently behind closed API keys. Users have zero proof the logic tampered with, front-end, or reallocated with without authorization. And the numbers back this up. DeFi has hit $2.85 billion in 2024, and H1 2025 has already blown past that at $3.1 billion, with 59% of those coming from access control exploits alone. On top of that, traditional markets are closed 108 hours every single weekend. That's nearly 5 days a week of dead time for any strategy tied to equities. Here are the three core problems solved. Build to close the trust gap. We identified three specific failure points and solved each one on chain. 1. The black box trust gap. Bots execute silently with no proof of logic alignment. Vigil generates a local grok 16 ZK snark every cycle and submit the hash to the ERC 8004 validation registry on chain. 2. Slippage and fine. Loose model derived tolerances get sandwiched by MEV bots. Whether our codes are basis points, max slippage gap, and a token whitelist enforced directly by VigilVault.sol. Here the three. Gas depletion and loop halter. Constant signal checks and rotation drain an agent's wallet and halt the whole loop. Vigil runs a self-sustaining heal gas loop that harvests the heal and automatically fuels its own reservoir. Without Vigil versus with Vigil. Side by side, the difference is stark. Without Vigil, an opaque black box was smaller, tampered database logs, model-derived slippage, off-chain whitelist, manual gas top-ups, markets that shut down on weekends, and that also on any AP failure. Vigil, every one of those becomes ZK not verifiable, recorded on ERC 8004 on-chain ledger, cap data, hard-coded 40 BPS, contract enforcement, self-refuel, running 24/7 365 with a faulted RFQ fallback if any AP goes down. What makes Vigil unique? Compared to traditional trading bots, Vigil is the only agent that is not coordinated with the growth section enforces its 40 bps cap at the contract level. Pulls signal from three independent sources with L5A and Nansen. Refuels it automatically, integrates cross-chain yield through bilateral CLMM and gives operators a full interactive 3D WebGL war room instead of a static dashboard. Here the system architecture with a full pipeline left to right. Data acquisition pulls in real-time prices from with sentiment and keyword velocity from L5A and smart money wallet flows from Nansen. That feeds the agent core runtime. A signal aggregator builds a signed signal bundle. The decision scoring engine computes confidence and risk scores and answers either execute the rebalance if confidence clears the threshold or record a skip if it doesn't. Execution and proof. Here, the trade flows through the Fluxion or a few decks for an atomic swap on quad. A local ZK snark engine generates a grok 16 proof and the Vigil ledger stores the proof hash plus transaction metadata. Finally, SQLite indexer posts time and pushes updates over WebSocket to the wall console. The 3D canvas with live tickers we'll see it in a moment. Here, 9-step agent pipeline. Every 30-minute cycle, this same 9-step will work. Every cycle, Vigil runs the exact same 9 steps in order. 1. Ingest. Pulls live prices from with sentiment from FIA and small flows from Nansen. 2. IPFS pin. Immediately pin the raw signal bundle to IPFS for verification. 3. Wait. Run the scoring model for per asset confidence. 4. By the is crossing CLMM opportunities. 5. Execute or skip. Request a function or a queue if confidence and slippage pass, swap, otherwise log sketch. 6. ZK proof. Compile a local grok 16 proof of the inputs and the decision. 7. IPFS proof. Pin the generated proof and metadata JSON. 8. ERC 8004. Submit the proof hash to the validation registry and update reputation. 9. Vault log. Commit transaction metadata and proof mappings to Vigil ledger.sol. Same 9 steps every 30 minutes forever. No human in the loop. Here, yield to gas loop. Self-sustaining yield to gas loop. This is how Vigil never runs track. Idle wheels from the myth, say plus 0.05 myth, METH myth, is also by the agent wallet, which is called the swap exact token for tokens against Vigil index, MNT liquidity pool. And the resulting MNT is routing straight back into Vigil Vault's gas reservoir via fund gas reservoir. No user intervention ever. The agent literally pays for its own existence. Another case snark verification pipeline. Here, every decision Vigil makes is provable, private and public inputs, asset scores and allocation. Feed a witness builder that runs that produces a prover output. Proof.json, which gets submitted to VIGIL ledger via validation. And in the validation registry on Mantle Sepolia. If the proof if the proof against it is invalid, the transaction reverts on chain. The agent cannot lie about its own reasoning. It's mathematically impossible. We will move to the demo. Zero. Yeah, autonomous portfolios need to know optimizing yield across net, stable treasuries, and tokenized equities on Mantle. Even when traditional stock market are closed, it stays active, protecting your assets overnight. Now we have to deploy our agent. Here I give my wallet. This is my wallet address. You have to initialize. Once the deploying agent by specifying a wallet and starting capital, we deploy our unique autonomous agent. Continue. Page interface with on-chain yield adapters. Here we can see the pipelines here. This is how the process would run. This is how the 30 minutes, time limit, 30 minutes time cycle will work. Then now move to the war room. You can see the agent execution pipeline. First signal will get a move to decision engine. Once the decision engine is done, the smart contract audience occurs. Visual what execution occurs. Then we move to on-chain ledger. Here in the war room, we see the agent state machine. It avoids market time condition, checks confidence, shields assets, adjusts target allocation, and generates broad 16 with tip loops before executing portfolio. Rebalancing on Mantle Sepolia. We can see the transaction as here. Now we can see the transaction. Yeah, this is our regular contract filters here. Near the proof section. And we can see the contract filters near the contracts. Here deployed properly. Here we can see here the transaction here. Success here. Here you can see the transaction. Success. See the fund gas is over here. Here swap exit tokens for tokens here. Here we can see the transactions here 10 days ago. Here the token transfers. Here the amount here. Mantle stake limit here. Here 26 seconds ago here. Here the swap exit token for tokens. It's executed successfully. We move to the charts. Here the charts page tracks historical performance and asset split among RWA stablecoins, liquid stake limit, and tokenized equities, showcasing the agent's yield and maximizing decisions. Yeah. Now we can go move to the proofs. Here the proofs show the total cycles here. Here execution is 9, skip is 6. It shows the prioritizing integrity. Every single action is backed by an off-chain ZK proof verified directly on-chain. This maintains the ERS 8004 repetition registry for validation. Now we can see the trading market chart. Here we can finally see the live agent execution pipeline, bridging AI real-world assets and multi-different into a cohesive, secure ecosystem.